Are your parents divorced?
Never married.
Never married. Okay, so it wasn't your fault. That's nice.
Still kind of my fault.
Still kind of your fault. How so?
One night stand.
One night stand.
And my mother was dating my dad's brother.
Is it a one-night stand if you see them around the holidays? Okay. And how did they not find out till you were born and you looked? I guess you would look the same.
She had not gotten to that point with. She says.
Whoa. Okay. He didn't even finish the full point. She's like bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
As far as I'm aware, she did not get to that point with my uncle for the one night stand.
Wait, hold up. She did not get. Oh, your uncle, her husband. Dating. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, so are you still have a relationship with? Did everyone get along? Are they still friends now?
Not really.
You still call him your uncle, though.
I am close with both families. They are just not close with each other.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun little. You're the nucleus. That's wild. Older or younger brother that she cheated on with?
My dad was the younger brother.
Oh! If my girlfriend my younger brother, I would be pissed. Good for you. I'm glad. It's hard. My family's gonna sound kind of fine after that shit. I'm gonna be up here. My parents are divorced. Oh yeah? His dad is his mom's ex-brother. So you two are dating, married?
Engaged.
Engaged. Yeah. Have you had a chance to meet his brother? Do you have a brother?
I do.
That is, did you have a conversation at all? Just like, hey. That'd be really f***ed up if you did that.
He's not her type.
He's not her type.
He's also a minor.
That's all.
By the way, that's how guys think versus how women think. He was like, he's not her type. And she's like, it would be a crime if I did. And he's like, that too, but... Are you having trouble making friends?
Oh, I'm very happy now, yeah.
Who's this?
One of my best friends.
Yeah? How did you meet? Facebook dating.
Yeah, met through dating. Yeah.
Okay, we got some skeptical motherfuckers in the back. You were the guy who went, no way, you want to fuck her, dude? No way.
We're 3 years in.
You're 3 years into
Friendship.
friendship. Wait. You know how sometimes there'll be a couple in the front row and someone's like, yeah, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, and they're like, wait a second, what are you talking about? This is now a more pathetic version of that. Which is like, oh, we were not friends for those first 2 years. Okay.
So
Yes.
we met on Facebook dating.
Uh-huh.
And it was me and my other good friend,
And I met her on Tinder. And
Wait, okay. Okay,
We were on a triple date.
you went on a triple date.
Yeah.
And then we
Wait, hold on. You mean like, with the intention to...
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. No? I had every intention to fuck both of them at the same time. Yeah. Okay. Wait, but when you met on on Tinder.
at the end of the date, he tried to or the hangout or whatever. He tried to
Wait, that's the whole thing that I'm trying to get to the bottom of. Wait, you met on Tinder. It was just you in the picture. It wasn't you and like a second person.
Facebook dating, and then another friend, Tinder, them two best friends.
Yeah.
Can you say some verbs? What the fuck? We speak the same language. So, Facebook dating me, Tinder too. Yeah, there you go. Slow it down here. Okay, who met first?
Okay, so me and my friend.
You and your friend.
We were on the dating apps.
You're just friends.
We both matched with him. And we were like, this would be fun to go out with the same guy on the same night.
In defense of him now. Well, what was your in your dream scenario? What would happen? Would you compete?
I mean, that sounds fun.
Yeah, that was kind of hard. He's like, at first he was like, oh, and I was like, oh. Okay. So you, what did you hope to come from that? Thank you. You were thinking it too, maybe. He was looking for a threesome.
Just trying to play pool and get free food and drinks.
Oh, you were trying to get 2 meals for one? Okay. So then what happened at the end of the date? Did anyone fuck?
No, none of us have ever fucked.
And okay.
He wishes. But
Sure. And then what are you so how did this happen? You just stayed friends.
we're best friends now.
It's complicated. Oh, what's the complicated part?
That's how we.
What's the complicated part, please? No, we got so deep, I know your whole lives. What happened to the third person?
Oh, we're still friends.
Yeah, she's still in the group.
Yeah.
She's still in the group.
Yes. Then we met another guy at a bar. and-
Wait, you got another, well, there's a fourth guy. There's six, but what? Are you trying to start a sitcom? Or is someone gonna fuck? God damn it, could someone fuck? This is insane! Okay. So you're all just friends, you're all just hanging out. No one's hooking up with anybody. Someone just said do it. Yeah, that's what it took. Fine, I'll do it. So there's no jealousy, there's no.
No.
I want you guys to be happy, that's all. You made me so happy, I want you to be happy. By sitting on each other's faces. I had one person in my life. It was not always a car touch with me. The beginning was fun. I was like, I'm the puppet master. That was cool. But then the sex part it's yeah. Thank you. It worked exactly. You know, I've never been fucking one woman without, you know what I need right now? A Rubik's Cube, okay? It's very... And then when I came too fast, I disappointed twice as many people. I like this, I can't even see you. You're just like, to me you represent like toxic masculinity. It's like the voice. It's a lot of work.
I don't really have any material about Israel-Palestine.
I do think with everything going on with Israel and Palestine, it is the first time my black friends have ever been nervous to talk to me about something. They're like, hey, shalom. And then they start stammering. They're like, and I'm like, whoa, that is cultural appropriation. I don't fucking know. I've had some tough conversations with my more conservative parents. You talk about Israel, Palestine, it makes you miss those kind of like easier to swallow debates like trans women playing sports. I mean, compared to Israel, Palestine, that was a cakewalk, you know? Now when my transphobic friends are like, do you see, this trans woman played volleyball, took out a little girl. I'm like, only one? Good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I have an Israeli barber. He does my beard. And while he was cutting my beard, he was asking me about my thoughts on Israel and Palestine. And I noticed that the closer the blade got to my throat, the more I became pro-Israeli. That's how it feels talking about that conflict while wanting to succeed in Hollywood. It's tough because even if you want to critique Israel, the problem is there are anti-Semitic people out there. I've seen them. People say all that shit. People say to my face, they say the Jews run Hollywood. And I'm like, well then how about a fucking thank you? Have you ever sat through a Christian movie? They fucking suck. Oh no, the main character died. I wonder if he'll come back to life again, you fucking hacks. They say all sorts of, they say the Jews run the banks. People complain about the Jews so much, you know what, they sound like fucking Jews. They say the Jews run the banks, then take your money out. But they never do. They never take the money out. You know why? They don't trust their money will be protected by the cops, because the cops are not run by the Jews. We would, but we're kosher. I like that joke because the people who would be offended by it don't fucking get it. Who's got fucked up families here? We got some fucked up families? Yeah? You? What's fucked up about your family?
My parents should get a divorce. They're pretty dysfunctional, but they're still together. So yeah.
Poor you with your married parents. How tough that must have been. No, they should get divorced?
Yeah.
Who's to blame?
Both of them in their own way. Like, my mom is very emotional, my dad's very emotionally unavailable, so...
Oh, sure, that's a struggle.
That's a really great combo, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also, my parents are Greek, so...
Oh, you should have started with that. We were right at the game. Oh my god. What is that? Does that mean they're more, is it like Italian, like they're temperamental, they're loud, or they're quiet and stoic?
No, they're loud, but there's also like the whole family thing, so... Like, they're not gonna get a divorce because it's like a family, but you're like, no, it's not.
Sure. My dad was, because my dad's Italian, and so every night he told me, he'd say, son, remember, la familia è tutto. Family is everything. Ma la tua madre è una puttana. I do know a little more Italian, if I'm being honest with you. Anyone got a more fucked up family than that? Anyone? Yeah, you? What?
My dad's a pothead and my mom's... my dad's a failed musician pothead and my mom's a music
Orthodox
producer.
Jews, too.
Oh my god. You guys keep starting with the wrong thing. Orthodox Jews and...
My dad's a rabbi, pothead, musician, Orthodox Jew.
Is that what his business card says? Oh, wait, I want to see if I remember. Oh, it feels like a memory test. A rabbi? Pothead? I remembered one thing, that he was a rabbi. A rabbi, pothead, musician, Orthodox Jew. Failed musician. Oh God, that's tough. Did he ever make any good songs? Like, he didn't succeed financially, but do you like his music?
I don't.
I guess that's the deepest sign of failure, your own flesh and blood. Jews, we don't have that family bullshit the Greeks do. Well, that's tough. Can you top that?
My dad's girlfriend is basically my age.
Okay. All right.
And my parents are still married.
Once again, you started with the wrong piece of information. Sure. So they're separated.
Yeah.
But
He
yeah.
was with her long before they got separated.
Oh my God. I was like, let's get into this. Why aren't they filing the paperwork?
Medical insurance.
Medical insurance. So I assume your mom needs his medical insurance? Okay. And yeah, right? Wouldn't that be a nice Mr. Beast episode? Mr. Beast helps 1,000 women leave their shitty husbands finally. You did bring a book. I see that. Can I see it? Did he show you guys how big this is? It's a good book? Give me a synopsis. Tell me on it. The way you said that, I'm like, what is it about? It says, a stand-up comedian travels all the way from New York City to Burlington, Vermont, only to have the audience bring a book to his show. At the end of the night, he takes his life in front of the man who brought the book. Can I borrow this when you're done? And I saw a guy, he had 2 necklaces on. One was Jesus Christ on the cross, and one was Goku from Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, that's not fair. You know, because if they're going to compete, Goku's winning every fucking time. You know, he's going to be like, oh, you came back to life once, Jesus? Wow, cool. I would do religion with Dragon Ball. I think that would be cool. But, you know, it would start out nice, and then it would get fractured, you know. Suddenly some weirdo would be like, well, do you believe in Dragon Ball GT? You're like, well, that wasn't written by Akira Toriyama. See, I like getting more and more specific with this joke until I get down to only one person, and they're the biggest loser in the room. And then we become best friends. Did you watch Dragon Ball Z? What was that?
Too mainstream.
Too mainstream? Too mainstream. Can you believe that? He's like, I don't want to have any friends who know what I'm into. I don't want to be able to talk about anything at dinner parties. The Way of the Kings. Oh my God, bonus full-page illustration? It's a picture book. Where's the full-page illustration? Okay, it's a map. Can I test you? You're gonna fail? Name 3 countries in the Silver Kingdom's world. What was that?
A left car.
It's actually a left cur. Fucking Americans, you know? Okay, I'm looking. There's a left la. Is that what you meant?
Oh, you're talking about the...
Oh, don't. Oh, you're talking about. Yeah. How far are you into this book?
This is the 3rd time I'm reading it.
what are you, is it just to like get it, or you want to like, are you like, you're reading for the third time because it's so good, or you're like, I'm still trying to learn the country's name?
It's incredible, and the 5th book of the series is coming out.
Okay.
In November.
Sure. Have you ever read any other books? When you see like, have you ever seen a Hasidic Jew? And they're just reading the same book every single time? Do you ever look at them and go like, me too? Were you religious? No? Don't laugh. You are religious. I think listen, I haven't read this much in my entire goddamn life.
Just haven't found the right book.
Yeah? You think so? You think maybe this is the one? The Way of the Kings.
There's the lesbian mermaids over there.
Lesbian space ghosts.
Oh God, that's what he was. It's so. I heard backstage all the things he talked about. I'm like discovering it as I go. You guys know how insane it is that you put it on your table? Okay, so let me get this one. Let me see this. A little lighter. This one's a little lighter. No pictures, but a lot less words. Have you read this one? Have you read this one?
I'm working on it.
You're working on this one?
Oh, not that one. No, he's written so much. That's a huge activation energy to get into that series.
Okay. So I'm gonna do something that no one's done for you guys. I'm gonna help you make a friend. And listen, you at the end of the show you can get your book back, but I think it'll be good. It'll be the first time you've ever talked to a woman.
My parents got divorced when I was 7 days old. So, like most kids, my first word was mama, but my next 5 were told me to tell you. And my dad went on to get married 5 times. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to someone's 5th wedding, but no one can take it seriously. Everyone's in Crocs. It's BYOB. And by the 4th stepmom, I was so bitter. I was just like, I'd learn your name, sweetheart, but you'll be gone by Christmas. And that was a lollipop because I was 9. So all of that left me with very mixed feelings about marriage. Until I met a woman in college named Laura. And Laura, she looked like a young Audrey Hepburn, but like with the neuroses of an Annie Hall. She had these big, not like sexy librarian glasses, more like helpful librarian glasses. And they magnified these very small blue eyes that would just disappear when she smiled. And she smiled every time I walked in a room. I loved her, and I never wanted her to look at me the way that my mom looks at my dad. So after we graduated, I broke up with her. She moved to LA, and rather than process any of my feelings, I went backpacking around Europe for 3 months. I went all over Europe. I started in Sicily, then I went to Rome, Berlin, Amsterdam, Paris, back to Amsterdam, Dublin, Lisbon. This is not an accurate map, but the final stop was Interlaken, Switzerland. All I could think about was Laura. Like, did I make a mistake? Should I call her, beg forgiveness, ask her to marry me? And that's when I saw a brochure for skydiving. And I thought, oh, I'll just do this instead. because Switzerland is actually the #1 place to skydive according to the brochure. So I signed up to go tandem jumping the next day. Tandem jumping, that's where you're strapped to someone who's brave on your behalf. And I was very nervous, so instead of going to bed that night, I decided to Skype with Laura. Now, we were broken up, but she was still generous enough to talk to me, you know, if I was having like an existential crisis. So, you know, we talked a lot. And with the time difference, it's probably like 6 in the morning when she answers her Skype, and I'm on the screen freaking out, like, tell me I don't have to go skydiving. And this is the first she's heard of any of this. So she's like, honey, deep breaths, you don't have to go skydiving. And I was like, no, I need you to push me, please. And she was like, oh, I misread that. You totally should go skydiving. And I was like, why? Because you want me to die? And I'm a lot. And we just went back and forth until finally I burst into tears. And I was like, all right, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but if I do, and if the parachute doesn't go off, I just want you to know that you will be the last thing that I'm thinking about. Which probably isn't true. I mean, the last thing I'll think is like, ah! But I had to wrap up the call because the van was there to take me to the airfield because we'd been Skyping for 7 hours. Yeah, and so I said goodbye. I kissed the camera. It was gross. And I get into the van. It's one of these big vans, no seatbelts in the van. And the driver can see that I've been crying. So he's like, dude, you are more likely to die on this car ride right now than you are skydiving. I'm like, great, more things to be scared about. They dress me up in this full body neon orange jumpsuit, which I think is like, so, you know, if the parachute doesn't go off, they can find my body in the woods. And I have to crawl onto the plane. It's a tiny plane. It could fit on this stage. I think it was made by Hot Wheels. And we start going up into the sky, and they strap me up behind me to my tandem jumper. And it's this very, very cool Australian guy named Eben. And to try to like get my mind off this, I just try to get to know him. I was like, hey, Eben, you married? And he was like, nah. And I was like, oh, do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend? And he was like, nah. And I was like, oh, do you have any pets? And he was like, nah. If I disappeared, I don't think anyone would notice. Time to jump. Boom! I'm scooting to the edge, straddled by a suicidal skydiver, I think. And right as my feet are hanging over the plane, that's when I decide, you know what? I'm not gonna go skydiving. I don't care if there's no refunds. I'm gonna cancel this. But then I think something snapped. I think something went off in my head because for the first time in my life, I heard a voice in my head that was not my own. And it said, you can't die, Gianmarco. You're the main character. 3, 2, 1, we jumped. And guys, you have got to go skydiving. It was amazing. You have to go. It was raining, but we were above the clouds, so I was like raining onto the rain. And then you know, Eben pulled the parachute, thank God. I'm Jewish, but just in case. And then you just float. You just float for like 5-10 minutes. And it was this beautiful view of the Swiss Alps, just like snow and lakes. It was the first time in so long that I didn't have any distractions. It was just like me alone with my thoughts and Eben. And it took falling miles above the Swiss Alps for me to go, what am I doing? Obviously, I love Laura. And if I'm willing to jump out of a plane for no reason, I can certainly marry her for every reason in the world. So the moment we land, I threw up everywhere. I mean, it had been a long day. You've heard. Very hard day for me personally. But the moment I clean up, I go to get my phone, I call Laura, she doesn't pick up, I call her again, she doesn't pick up. And I didn't find out until like months later, but the reason she wasn't picking up is because she was at a friend's birthday party where she was meeting for the first time her now husband. because life does not wait until you're ready to jump. Thank you. Actually, I want to tell you guys, this is my dad's favorite joke. There's a guy walking along the beach. He finds a magic lamp, rubs it, genie comes out, says, "I'll grant you one wish." It was like a Jewish genie or something. My dad adds that part, by the way. That's not part of it. And the guy says to the genie, can you build a highway from Hawaii to California so I can ride my motorcycle back and forth? And the genie is like, that would have a lot of bad environmental impacts. Is there anything else I could do? And the guy says, okay, in that case, can you teach me how women think? And the genie says, so for that highway, 2 lanes or 4? Now that's my dad's favorite joke. He found a way to tell that joke at all 5 of his weddings. I don't know if you've ever been to someone's 5th wedding. They'll bring your own beer. For my dad's vows, he pled the 5th. And by the last step, Mom, I was so bitter. I was like, "I've learned your name, sweetheart, but you'll be gone by Christmas." And that was a lollipop because I was 6 years old. That's a deadly laugh over there.
My dad tells the same joke.
Really? How many times has he been married?
Only the one so far.
Oh, wow. Oh, your poor mom. Your mom like looks sad. Your dad's like, I don't have a genie around to tell me what you're thinking about, honey. No, that's fine. I'm glad to connect with someone who also has a shitty dad.
There aren't many Jews in Kansas City right now. Apparently.
How did you pivot to that? You're Jewish too. Is that a Jewish dad thing?
It must be.
Really? So is your dad, is he a tough guy? Like to get along with? Not tough. I know you said Jew. I know he wasn't. So is your dad like a Rambo of a dude?
He's George Costanza's stunt double, basically.
Yeah. That's gotta be tough to grow up with. I enjoy George Costanza in 22-minute segments, not driving me to school every day. And he's still like that? He's still just a neurotic? Yeah. You know when you laugh so hard it feels like it comes from a place of pain? Are you still close with your dad? You talk to him? You get in fights with him ever? You ever say like, stop telling me that genie joke all the time?
No, he's pivoted to, a waiter comes up to a table of 4 middle-aged Jewish women and says, "Is anything all right?"
It sounds like your dad's really a comedian. I mean, a couple more jokes, he's got a full headline set on his head.
Find the audience first. Who else in it?
Does he have any more? Jews always have a lot of jokes. Jews love telling their jokes. I went to a Passover service once. There was a rabbi there. The rabbi came up to me and said, "Oh, you're a comedian? Can I tell you some Holocaust jokes?" And that's what I love. That's what I love about us. We like to joke about ourselves. You know, you're never going to be at church and the priest is going to be like, "Hey, you ever hear the one about the pedophile?" You'd be like, "We all know it's more than one, Father." This feels like a young crowd, except for you guys. Is this your son?
Yes.
Did he drag you here, or did you drag him here?
They invited themselves.
They live in Boston, we live in Canada. We came to visit, so he got us.
Okay, we're getting in trouble.
Yeah, no, let's talk about it. Did you grow up in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh shit. What are you doing here?
Oh, we're good.
What do you do for work? Engineering. Is it, what'd you say? Let me ask the questions right here. What, are you looking for an engineer?
She's engaged to an engineer.
You're engaged to an engineer. And
It's not me.
it's not you. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Listen. Okay, you're an engineer.
No. Her
What?
fiance is an engineer.
You toured together?
Yes.
He's just fucking with me.
No.
You said she's engaged to an engineer.
Yes.
You're holding hands, just for anyone who can't see up here. So then I asked you, are you an engineer? And you said no. So... This is how my parents got divorced.
She knows. Her
Oh.
fiance knows.
Okay, her fiance knows. And, okay. This poor Canadian couple is like, what the fuck is going on here in the States? So you're in an open,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. Probably a relationship. That thing.
Okay, some people are excited about this. You're excited, you're not, we understand it. So, okay, so what are the rules? I would think rule number one, don't sit in the front row of a comedy show. Has it always been an open relationship with your, okay. And did anything change with the engagement, or like on your wedding night, are you gonna fuck him? Or is he just gonna film? Like, how does it work there's so many rules, you know?
The irony is I've been dating him longer.
You've been dating him longer. Sounds like I got little John in the back over there. He's like, what? This is not okay. So, you were dating him longer,
Yes.
and then you met your fiance. Did your fiance propose to you?
No.
Oh, you proposed to...
Yes.
Can I get the gender on your fiance? Because I don't know what's going on anymore.
She's female.
She's female?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You just said she. So...
I mean...
No, I understand. It's common. Who the fuck knows anymore? Okay, I don't even know. I'm stressed talking about it. So, okay, so you proposed to her, and how did you take the news? Fine?
He wants to be second.
Yeah, I don't like all the...
You want to be the second marriage? Because I have a feeling that slot's gonna be open after a couple years. There's no way this is working out. 6 years you've been together.
I'm also married.
We need to go back to church, guys. It's true, we opened it up a little and people went fucking wild with it. You're married, you're technically married.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are they? What does that mean?
We've been separated for like 10 years.
You've been separated for 10 years. And, okay, people are going like, oh, he's fine. He's having a great, this is the happiest separation of all time. Why are you holding on to the marriage?
Oh, we're both too lazy to do the paperwork.
You're too lazy to do the paperwork, but you have enough energy to find a second. But you're too lazy to propose, clearly. So it's like, no, do you, the three of you ever?
No.
Cross fingers.
What? Oh, what?
It's
Cross
close,
fingers.
but it's not gonna happen.
Oh, you hope, okay. All the men in the room are like, he's got a plan. Are you gonna go to the wedding?
Oh, of course.
You're not going to be in the first row, are you? Or do you read some vows in between them? I just want to, is there anyone else at your wedding that you have a relationship with, or is this it?
Wait, is this a question for him or for me?
It's, I don't even know anymore. My girlfriend would hate all of this shit, just so you guys know. Do you have anyone else at the wedding that you are currently sleeping with?
Yeah, probably, I don't know.
Is it like a whole side of the aisle? Is it like family? And the people you've been with? I think it's nice. I do. What are you gonna get for her registry? Just like more bed sheets. And I had this year. I had some like gastrointestinal problems, and I went to a doctor, and he diagnosed me with Judaism. And I said, you know, I would like to run a few tests, and he was like, that's one of the symptoms. And I ended up getting, at a very young age, I got a prostate exam. And the doctor gave like a whole big speech. I guess he gives this to every man who gets a prostate exam. He's like, you know, I'm going to be inserting a finger into your rectum. It's going to be a pinch, but it'll be over really quick. And I was like, doctor, I am a millennial. Okay? I've been getting fingered since sophomore year of college. The only difference is the person fingering me is wearing a glove this time. By the end, I was giving him feedback. I was like, what's this shit, doctor? Use these two fingers. Switch hands if you're feeling tired. Kiss my neck, squeeze my tit. Fuck it, I'll do it. You just focus on the balls. You've gotten a prostate exam?
Many times.
What did he say I missed it? Many times. Oh, many times. Yeah, because that healthcare is free. That's very funny, but it was free. So you go every day. You're like, the doctor's like, you have the cleanest bill of health I've ever seen in my life. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you think of is your I didn't even ask. Closed or open?
His prostate or
Your marriage.
Would be a classic.
You'll be the classic kind.
Are you sure?
Were you trying to start something here? His son is right there. Man, you're getting married too. In October. I don't remember this applause for their wedding. But you judgmental fucks. I don't know. I bet you guys are going to get better gifts than they are. It's just because it seems like a lot. You know, I mean, I don't know. It'd be like getting married, being able to fuck other people. It's, I don't know. That's like having a baby shower at Planned Parenthood. You're not confident they're going to see it all the way through. I've had a big week. I moved to Los Angeles on Sunday. Yeah, they gave me a real warm welcome. Feels like moving to New York on September 10th, 2001. There, you know, we were getting a lot of emergency alerts on our phone, and at some point we thought we were safe in our neighborhood, and then we got this alert. Everyone got this alert in Los Angeles that was like, evacuate right now. And then 5 minutes later we got another alert that said, disregard the last alert. It was only one specific area. You don't need to worry about it. It made me realize it was probably a really good time to start kidnapping some kids. I could get an alert right now, be like 1,000 kids have been kidnapped across Los Angeles. I'd be like, it's probably just one kid in Utah somewhere. Don't even think about it. What's so crazy is I left New York City partially because it's a mess over there. You know, I moved from New York to Los Angeles. I mean, there's all sorts of shit going on in New York. There was that woman who, she was on the subway and she was on fire. I guess she just moved there from Los Angeles. And the NYPD did fucking nothing to help her. As opposed to the LAPD, they ran right into those fires with their, you know, flame repellent parking tickets. And now everyone's blaming the fires on. Here's what it is to me. I feel like the same kind of people that would blame natural disasters on like gay marriage being legalized are the exact same people who blame fires now on DEI. Like that's honestly, it's people talk about DEI the same way they used to talk about God. They're like, it's everywhere. They act like because the fire department chief or whatever, she's a lesbian. They act like there's never been a fire before this woman got into power. I mean, I don't know who's in charge of the fire department during the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire, but I doubt it was a lesbian in 1911. Maybe she sucks. I don't know if she fucking sucks, but that's the first thing they go to is, oh, she's gay, like as if that's the problem. No one ever talks that way about. No one ever says, wow, our country's really fucked up right now. Maybe it's, I mean, my God, 44 white guys. Maybe we're not electing the best presidents for the job. No, it's so preachy. I don't like it. You saw that one news reporter that they got mad at him because he was like in a fire jacket, and then he turned and they had clothespins, and they were like, how could he worry about his looks at a time like that? That's his job. He's being sexy under duress. He's actually doing it. That's what we wanted. We wanted them to be sexy. What if you wanted to fucking fight the fires? His mascara would run. At some point, I have to address your laugh, and it's like it's a delightful laugh. It's so squeaky. Have you always laughed like this? What do you sound like when you talk?
I've been told that it's also squeaky and annoying.
Okay. It was low. For a second, we all thought she'd be like, I've been told that it's a little squeaky and annoying. No, it's very nice. We ever made fun of it as a kid?
I was homeschooled.
Bullying has its place in the world. You were homeschooled here in North Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah? And did you have any siblings, or were you an only student?
I had 3 younger siblings I was raised with.
Okay. How do they laugh?
Well, they don't laugh very much when they're around me.
You took all the laughter out of the household. You sucked it up and it was too much, and that's why it comes out. Homeschool, that's fast. And who's this to you?
I'm trying to steal his girlfriend.
What do you mean? You're doing it wrong. You should be here with her, not him. That's what happens when you're homeschooled. I know how I'll get his girlfriend. I'll take him out to a lovely night of the town.
I'm the friend who came knowing this would happen.
But...
No, I brought him because of your elbows. Because I think your elbows...
What the fuck did you just say? Because of my elbows? What do you mean, my elbows? No one's ever... all of you came here tonight? Be honest with me. I thought it was for my comedy. But what do you... Okay, I have some questions because I've never noticed an elbow in my entire life. You must... May I ask do you have a thing for elbows?
No.
You don't have a thing for... You just noticed them?
No, I was looking at one of your videos and somebody was like, oh, look at his elbows, and then I...
There's someone else? Why aren't they here too?
I don't know. It was on YouTube, so I don't know where they are, but it was a comment.
Describe my elbow to me.
It's not just your elbow, it's how you use it.
Okay. You know what they say, ladies, it's not the size of the elbow, it's how you use it. The elbow, traditionally, it works on, I know you didn't learn this, but it's a hinge function. So there's only so many movements it can make. Oh my God, his elbow makes a 90-degree angle, just like yours. Do you believe this is true?
Yeah, she brought me because she said I had comedic elbows.
Comedic elbows.
I thought it was an insult. She said, no, it's from this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I like that adjective. That's better in school when they called me gay elbow boy. But stand up. Come here. What the fuck are you talking about? Take it off. Sure. How do you even know what his elbows look like? Roll those sleeves up. Let's see this. Okay. Is there really something there? Yeah. Okay, do something else. Or call the waiter for a check.
Tell a joke.
Here, good. We have a second mic here. Let's just see. All right.
Tell a joke.
Do you know any of my jokes?
I've never heard of you.
All right, tell a joke with your elbows in the style of me. I want to see.
I'm your biggest fan.
You're kosher too? Is that what you were saying?
No, I'm just brown, so I don't eat red meat.
Don't be racist.
Well, that's the stress. You said I'm brown, and then your boyfriend said, "Don't be racist." What?
This
Oh,
is
they're
my
married.
husband.
My
Oh, this is your
boyfriend's
husband.
here today.
Your boyfriend's not here
No.
today. Okay.
So please talk shit about him.
No, I'm saying, do you see how not racist it was? I could have said brother, that would have been racist, wouldn't it have been? But I said no, I said boyfriend, no matter what.
Yeah, so I have a couple of struggles. First of all, I don't like onions.
You don't like onions?
I don't like onions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, what a struggle that is. Incredible.
Oh, my boyfriend hates me for it. I don't eat cilantro, I don't eat red meat, and I'm a diabetic.
I know why your boyfriend didn't want to come out tonight. I'd rather go out where there's no food with you, sweetheart. Let's just... where is he?
He's in Arizona. We're doing long distance. So
Long distance.
he's in school.
He's in school. How did it start, and then how did it become long?
We met while we were interns here. He interned here in California.
Interned, and then he moved.
No, he's always been in school.
Oh, he's always
He
been in
came for
school.
the summer.
What kind of internship was this?
NASA JPL.
NASA?
Yeah, like we're engineers.
Next time the spaceship explodes, just know there were 2 interns that had the best sex of their entire life. How's long distance going?
It's going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see him. I will see him in 2 days.
You're seeing him in 2 days?
Yeah, I shaved and everything.
She said she shaved and everything.
Valentine's Day is coming up.
Sure.
And so is
Do you Do you try like, what is it? Is it Zoom sex now? Is that what the kids are calling it?
No, FaceTime.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
And you just put the phone.
I
don't know. My girlfriend said she wanted to try phone sex, so I gave her the number for some of my friends. I don't know. That's not. That's.
Okay. They also do have like Bluetooth controlled like toys.
Whoa, Bluetooth controlled toys.
Like, it's next to my
And listen, this is a NASA lady, so this is like fucking high-powered shit. It's like, oh, send me to the moon! Oh, turn it all the way up to Challenger explosion! Do you do that?
No.
Do you?
Oh, sorry. What's the
Do you use the Bluetooth thing? You do? What is it? Like a piece of cloth that goes like, and you have to be like, oh, it's.
No, it's a toy, but it has a specific chip in it that allows you to connect it to Wi-Fi. And so once it's on Wi-Fi, then another person can control it.
And how do they like? Is your boyfriend on the phone just like? He's switching hands. But it's just for you. You don't have like a version for him.
That exists, but...
That exists?
It exists.
We put the phone in your mouth? How does it... There's no way this is good.
It gets Tom going.
Okay, good. Did someone say TMI?
Yes.
Wait, do you have someone in your life?
Yes,
But you live with him?
Yes.
Okay, well one day if he moves to Arizona, believe you me, you're gonna be on Google like panties, NASA. You know how you see a star and you actually see what that star was like a year ago? Have you ever heard what I'm talking about? Yeah, NASA out here? Yeah. You're like, oh fuck, I was coming in class during that lesson. But I saw her on her cell phone earlier in the show. I was like, what are you doing on that phone right now? She was on her phone just like, are you there yet, sweetheart? Yeah, it is good, isn't it? You were texting him, weren't you?
I was live tweeting it to him.
You were live?
I had to tell him
What did you tell him? Give it to me, please. Let me see. Just talked about our sex life with a comedian in front of the audience. If I make it on the IG, please murder me. And here's how you know this guy's a sweet guy. He said, LMAO, what the heck did you say? One of these faces. He talked about how his girlfriend has the cilantro gene and he bullied her for it. Okay. All right, I disagree with that characterization. And I was like, my boyfriend is the same. And then he said, also, do you want to go to the Arizona versus Stanford basketball game on Sunday? And then you said, and so he was like, is your boyfriend with you? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, how did you meet? And I said, internship. And he said, where? So I said, NASA. And he said, how long? You're describing every detail. I sent this to me. I'll use it for captions on the video. And he said, how is long distance and how do you make it work? And asked about phone sex, and I was like, well, there's wireless toys. And we talked about it, and And I was like, well, there's wireless toys. And we talked about it, and a white old woman said, TMI. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gianmarco Soresi. Thank you very much. I'm going to Toronto soon. Anyone from Toronto? Okay. What about Appleton, Wisconsin? Burlington, Vermont? Cleveland? Huntsville, Alabama? Atlanta? Yes, okay. Thank God. What
What's funny about Atlanta?
Nothing.
I'm no longer going to Atlanta. Springfield, Missouri? Raleigh, North Carolina?
Woo!
Yes. Okay, what's funny about Raleigh?
I don't know, sports are starting up. We're a big, like...
Do I look like I got sports jokes in the tank? God damn it! Dayton, Kentucky. Bloomington. Yeah. Yes? Indianapolis?
I'm from Bloomington.
In Indianapolis.
It's Indiana.
Fuck, in Indiana. It just says in. Anyone from Morgantown, West Virginia? Washington, D.C.? Yeah. What's funny about Washington, D.C.?
I'd say it's where all the high school class presidents come to live.
It's also where all the regular presidents go to live. Anyone from Lexington, Kentucky? Dallas, Texas?
Born there.
Born there? What's funny about there?
I fucking got out.
You got out. You said it like it was like tell me about it.
Adopted at birth, and from what I've heard about Dallas, it's better than I got.
Did you get out of the family too, or just this? Or did the family move?
Family lived in a truck.
Okay, so did you hopped in another car like on the freeway?
Two Jews came to pick me up from Texas.
We told you not to talk about it in public. I'm sorry, two Jews? What do you mean they just came to pick you up?
They adopted me.
Oh, they adopted you. That's the term. That's the way you phrase it. Anyone from Chicago, Illinois?
Woo!
Yeah? Who was that back there? No? Did you? Oh, DC. We already did that one.
I know. You didn't hear what I said.
What did you say?
There's no black people anymore.
How do you want me to use that exactly? Hey, everybody. Whoa! Where's all the black people? All right, last one. Anyone from Stamford, Connecticut? Fuck! Son of a bitch! Okay, I'm gonna use that as a promo. It's gonna be so good when I edit it. You're gonna be like, wow, I don't remember it being that fun.